guys, Eva here, and today I am doing a video that I never did on my channel, and that is the most anticipated reads for 2019, of course the rest of the year. So I went on Goodreads and did some research and read reviews of books that I was interested in that were coming out in the second half of the year, basically, apart from one that I'll mention in the end, which is 2020. Now the publication dates can change, so don't take my words for it, basically, but yeah, for now these are the books that I think I'm most excited about, and I will pre-order maybe or get them as soon as they come out. Doesn't mean that I will read them as soon as they come out, because we know I'm really bad at that, but these are the ones that I'm most looking forward to. So the first one, I saw many people actually get an arc of it, and I was so envious, so jealous of them, and that's Gideon the Ninth. All I know about this book is that it's about a lesbian necromancer in space, so it's kind of a sci-fi slash fantasy, and they have to go and explore a castle haunted or something like that. The magic words for me were necromancer. I'm so fascinated by necromancers as a fantasy character, or in urban fantasy maybe they are more common. Add to that female romance, I guess. You know, that's cool. In fantasy it's really rare to see female romance, and it sounds amazing. I envy people with arcs so much. On Amazon, actually, I saw that the release date in UK at least was the 10th of September, so yeah, a while to go, but that's one that I will definitely get my hands on as soon as it comes out, or maybe pre-order it. Then of course we have Dark Dawn by J. Christoph, which is the third and final book in which is the third and maybe final book in his trilogy following Mia Corvera. Mia Corvera, she is an assassin going to school that trains assassins. Yeah, sounds cool, right? I love the first book. Some people had some issues with the writing. I didn't. I loved it. I think it's one of the best J. Christoph that I've read so far. Not diminishing any other of his works, but the Mia Corvera story was so fascinating, and I will soon read the second book in the series. I will probably do it in the summer, so when the third one comes out I can read it and maybe be done with it. I don't know, I think it's gonna be 3 books, I'm not sure though. And this comes out on the 5th of September. Then of course I have the Dragon Republic by R.F. Kuang. That's the sequel to the Poppy War, another book that I absolutely loved last year. In the first book we follow Runin, who is a poor girl that ends up through amazing skills to get accepted in a military school, which usually just privileged people go. She gets in, and while she gets in, a war is coming at the same time, and it's amazing. I loved how Runin was a really great character, possibly anti-hero. We still don't know. I mean, she's definitely not the good girl and just the heroine of the story. She has a darker side, which I love, and I honestly cannot wait to see where she's going. This is supposed to come out on the 8th of August. Then there is the Genevieve Deception. I don't know how you pronounce that in English. Guinevere? I don't know. Genevieve? I don't know. But this is a retelling of Arthur and Lancelot and Genevieve, and I think you follow Genevieve and maybe you'll have another perspective. I think in the synopsis was written down that she's trying to help Arthur actually win the war, something like that. I love mythology, any kind, Greek, Nordic mythology, and I love all those kind of stories. Plus I'm definitely in for like the love triangle Arthur and Lancelot. I think that's such a fascinating story. This is by a famous author, which I don't remember the name right now, but it's written down here, and this is supposed to come out on the 5th of November. And I've saw people with arcs of this as well. Aurora Rising by J. Christoph and Amy Kaufman. I think they wrote the Illuminae File trilogy. I'm not done with that yet because they suck, but I think this is another sci-fi, and you follow a bunch of people that are in like an academy or something like that. I don't know much about the synopsis, but I think I want to go into this one blind. Illumine was good enough, and I heard amazing things from people that got the arc and managed to read that. So they say if you love Illumine, you will love this. I did like Illumine. I didn't pull out my hair, but it was good enough, and this sounds kind of intriguing, like the school setting. And so yeah, I will be checking that out. And this is actually coming out tomorrow from when I'm filming, but you'll see this a little bit later on, so it's probably already out when you see this. But yeah, technically I haven't cheated, like it's not out yet when I'm filming. Another one that I found on Goodreads and I was really excited about was Blood Hair. And this is, I think, from the synopsis, it's not like explicitly written down, but it sounds like retelling, reimagination of the story of Anastasia, the Tsarina of Russia. So the movie, the Disney movie, which I loved, was one of my favorite movies from Disney, Anastasia. I think it's kind of a retelling of that. So basically you follow the Tsarina, the crown princess, and she lives in this world where magic is kind of frowned upon, and she has to hide the fact that she has powers that are related to blood. So I don't know how they're related to blood, I just know that she has an affinity with blood, basically. So she hides her power, and then one day there is a rebellion. Her father, the king, is killed off, and she has to flee. And the only person that can actually help her is Ramson, which I see is a Rasputin, which who has a really bad reputation. And I don't know anything else about this book, but I'm sold Anastasia retelling, even if I kind of made it up, because there is no written down that this is actually a retelling, but I think it is. So in my mind it is. So I got excited about that. Then I heard about The Beholder. I saw this around BookTube someplace, so I don't know if someone got an arc. I don't know. Anyway, I think this is about this girl that she's the only heir to this kingdom, and she needs to find a suitor. And so her grandmother, someone related to her, says, take a ship, sail across the Atlantic and find the suitor, so don't come home until you are engaged. And she goes, and I think chaos ensues. Now the premise sounds really weird, like you would not think like the grandmother would send you off to find like a prince to marry or someone to bring home, you know. It sounds kind of random, like usually in these kind of stories like suitors come to you, and instead she has to go and find the guy, which sounds kind of cool if you think about it. It's kind of a gender bent, like she's on the pursuit of a guy and she has not even idea who she wants or if she wants to get married, I guess. So that sounds really cool, sounds like a really cool premise, and the cover is awesome, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna buy this just for the cover and hopefully not regret it. And this come out on July 11th. Then another one that I'm not gonna lie, the cover intrigued me, although it was not as beautiful as The Beholder, but this is the Merciful Crow, which the synopsis is a bit confusing, meaning that you follow three characters. Basically, there is this assassin that her guild has not been doing really well, so they need money, and then someone hires them to go and kill the crown prince. So she says, yeah, of course, if you pay me well. So she tries, but he actually fakes his death. So it's another point of view that you follow, I guess. So he fakes his death, and the girl that's supposed to kill him, she's not happy about it. So she kind of go after him, and he says, if you protect me from the queen, I will make things easier for you, and I will rule, and I will be a good ruler. And then there is a third guy who is the bodyguard of the prince, who is like leave for the prince to serve and safeguard him, and then all this shit happens, so he's kind of like taken aback, I guess, something like that. So basically, yeah, you have an assassin, you have a prince, you have a bodyguard, of the prince. What could go wrong? We will see, because I'm pretty sure something will go really, really wrong, hopefully, otherwise the book won't be fun, right? This comes out the 1st of August, or so they say. Hopefully they won't lie to us. And then I don't have much information about this one, but I know there is a book about Loki that's supposed to come out. I love Norse mythology, Loki. I love Loki as a character, so I will put the cover here. I think this is supposed to come out on the 3rd of September, but I don't know anything. But I mean, it's probably about Loki and his adventures, slash about shit that he does, because he usually does a lot of fucked up things. The honorable mention that everybody is expecting probably is coming out in January 2020, and it's a new book by Sarah J Maas, House of Earth and Blood. I don't know anything else apart that it's a fantasy and there are angels in it, if I'm not mistaken. Could be totally mistaken. I will pick it up, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, I am one of those girls that love Sarah J Maas. Although I don't inhale all her books, I have a few books still by her that I have to read. I love what she does. I love how she does it. Judge me, I don't care. But yeah, I will look forward to that one as well. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any other suggestion of books that are coming out and you're excited about and maybe I can be excited about. If you're new, I would love for you to subscribe, so hit button down below. I will see you next time. Have a good night, day, depending where you are. And I don't have anything else to say. So, ciao!